Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you how to set up Flutter for you to develop mobile application. Yeah. So first thing first, you need to download Flutter from their website. Yeah. So this is their website under flutter.dev. Yeah, flutter.dev. Let me show it to you. This is the website. So what you need to do, you just have to go click under get started. Because I'm using Windows, so I'm going to download the Windows version. Now, you realize that it is actually not an installer. So if it comes in a zip. So what happens is that after you download this zipper, right, you unzip it and put it into your C drive. Yeah, in the C drive. This is how I put it. This is how I put mine. So after unzip it, I just paste it under here. Okay, under C drive. Yeah. Uh, inside it should look something like that. Okay, you should have all these folders. Yeah? The most important is all the pins that we want, yeah, all the binaries here. So then the next thing, once you do that, you need to set up your path, okay, for your command prompt. So what you need to do is start your command prompt. Now you once you started your command prompt, the next thing you can do is you can type Flutter. Okay, you should able to see something like that. Now if you don't see this come out, all right, the command is not recognized, so which means you need to set the path. How to set the path? Go to your search again, you type env. Yeah, env, you should see something like that. System properties, under environment variables, under path, you can press edit. You can see I already have one entry here. Now if you don't have this entry, you just have to add a new one. Yeah, just add a new one. Now this entry is actually referring to this particular uh, bin folder of your Flutter. Okay, so if I click, this is actually the same entry. They have to be the same. So once you key in, you save it, you close it. Okay, what you need to do is the prompt that you created, that now you have to just close it. Yeah, close it in order for the path to take effect. So let's try now. Okay, run it again. By now you should able to run Flutter. Okay, you should see something like that. If it's not, please check your the path where you downloaded it, whether you unzip it correctly, and then you try to make sure the path is right. Yeah, and then once you're done, what is the next thing we need to do is type this Flutter Doctor. So this is a very interesting program because it will help us to make sure that we have all the prerequisite that we need to run. Now, of course, because my machine I already set up everything nicely, so you get to see all tick 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 except these devices. I don't have any Android phone connected or Android tablet, so that's why it's not available. Yeah. Now this is I'm actually using this to develop Android app because I have any Android devices. Now, if you have iOS, you might try, but I haven't tried it before. Um, the next thing you'll realize that if you are in a brand new machine, you might not have Android Studio. Yeah. So the next thing is that head over to the Android websites, and then you download this Android Studio. Now, once you download, this guy is actually an installer. Okay. Once it's you just have to run the installer and let the installer to do the installation on its own. Now, once the installation is done, what you need to do is you just open up the the newly installed program under Studio. Now, if you don't have you can pause the video here. If you are downloading it, it will take some time. Yeah. So if you have done, so this is something that you should see. Now, once you are done installing the Android Studio, you can go back to the command prompt here and run the Flutter Doctor again. So once you run this again, you can check if you already have this ready. Now, if you have this ready, then the next thing you might have issue with is the Android SDK version. So to solve that, you can start up your Android Studio. At the bottom configure here, choose this SDK manager. All right, when you click, you should see something like that. Okay, you should see something like that. So under system setting, under Android SDK here. Now you might want to run this first. I think I remember once I install, I did this updates. You can do a check now. Okay, make sure you have the latest version, and then Android SDK. Under SDK tools, make sure you tick on this the version that it has to be 30. Yeah, 30. All right, and depending on your device, yeah. So you have to take the one that your device is using. Okay, I'm actually using an Android 9 device, so I just take this guy. Then you're done. Okay, then you're done. Once you have done all this again, run your Flutter Doctor again. So if you are following my this series of setup, you would already have VS Studio installed. Yeah, so you should have this one tick. If not, then just go and download Visual Studio Code and then you just install it. Yeah. So once you're done, uh, you should have something like that. This is this is what you should see. You have a start a new Flutter project. Alright, so you can start with this. Of course, you can start with the conventional one, because this one I'm going to show you how to use Flutter. Yeah, so you start with this guy, and then you can choose your application. Okay, I'm going to set a application, Flutter application. Put in the name. Yeah, so I'm going to put in yeah, name Flutter app, maybe 01. Yeah, then you can choose the SDK. Flutter SDK. So I'm going to set the path. Okay, Flutter there, and then the rest of the thing is I'm going to put it as a default here. Yeah, yeah. Then you press next. So this is the things that is going to occur. Then I just press finish. Then let's create the Flutter project. Yeah? Alright, so you should have something like that. Okay, because Flutter use the Dart programming language, so you should see something like this. Yeah, you will start to, you can try this program. Just run it and see how it, how it works, yeah. Of course, now I don't have any device, so let me get my USB cable, plug it to my machines and my phone. So connect. Now, if this is the first time that you are using this the phone, if this is the first time you're using the phone, so it might not be in development mode. Yeah. So what you need to do is that you have to go to settings. Yeah, settings. You scroll to the bottom under about phone. Okay. That's under software information. All right. If I'm not mistaken, you should be pressing yeah, maybe the build number. Okay, you click on you type the build number, you type many times. Okay, and then you enable the developer mode. So once the developer mode is ready, you can go back and then scroll to the bottom. You should be able to see under setting there is a developer options. All right, so it's actually on already. So if you are not developing, you can turn it off. Okay, so if it's on, then everything is okay. All right, so you just plug it in, and from the screen you should able to see that the my device is already appear here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to try to run this program for testing. So once you click, I should be doing all the compilation and then going to upload. So then you should actually pop the screen right here. Of course, you can use an emulator. It depends on your preference. Yeah. So this guy will take some time. So when it's done, it will pop the screen there, and yeah, you can look at this code. So I'm going to continue the coding on how to type the code in the subsequent video. Okay, for this round, I hope you get the whole thing installed correctly. Yeah, so you need to get this thing done. I'm going to explain to you, on this code, the Dart programming language. Don't worry too much if this looks a bit alien to you. It's not something really difficult to learn. Yeah. So let's me wait for this. So it takes some time to do it, but still not here yet. You can see it's building. Now it's installing. You can see the command here. Now it's installing. Yeah, finally. So you can see the Android app is launched here. Okay, so you can actually tap this demo, and then you can see the number increasing here. Okay, so this is a demo application. Now the good thing about this guy is this guy can actually do if you want to do some edits, you can actually do it real time. Yeah, if you look at the code here, you can see, for example, this demo homepage. If you just go ahead and delete this demo homepage, when you save it, you can see that the screen top here, it change immediately. So you don't have to do the compile process again, which is very time consuming. I love this feature a lot. Now you can do a configuration and it appears pretty straight. Okay, so I guess that's all for today. Okay, I hope you guys are going to like this. I'm going to follow up with another video on how to add how to do the programming on it. Yeah. Goodbye. See you guys soon again.